Every national park site in Alaska explained in less than 3 minutes as voted on by you. There are 16 of these, so this is going to be a two-parter. We'll start with the capital N, capital P national parks. First, you've got Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve. This park protects a classic southeastern Alaska landscape, deep incised fjords, temperate rainforests, and a whole bunch of glaciers, many of which spill right out into the ocean. Easiest way to access park is by boat, most likely a cruise ship, but you can also get here by seaplane or kayak or raft, or by walking if you really wanted an adventure, basically anything except a car. Almost right next door is Wrangell St. Elias National Park, the largest national park in the United States, over 13 million acres of pure Alaskan wilderness here. The park protects its namesake mountains, the Wrangell and the Elias Ranges. Canada actually has its own park here just over the border too, Kluane National Park. You'll find 9 of the 16 tallest mountains in the US here. Next is Kenai Fjords National Park. Big highlights would be, of course, the fjords, complete with tidewater glaciers and an abundance of marine life, but the other big draw here is the Harding Ice Field, one of the largest in the United States. You can hike to it through the only trail in the park. Then we hop on across the Cook Inlet to Katmai National Park and Preserve, most famous for Fat Bear Week, which takes place each October and showcases the park's bears gorging themselves on salmon in preparation for winter. If you're lucky enough to snag a spot at the Brooks Lodge, you can go and watch these burly Bruins in person, but if not, no worries, the park live streams the whole thing. Just north of Katmai is Lake Clark National Park and Preserve. Insanely productive ecosystem here due to the sheer amount of different habitat types. You've got giant mountains, volcanoes, glaciers, glacial lakes, boreal forests, meadows, wetlands, and several very large rivers that empty right into the ocean. Most major Alaskan wildlife species are found here, including the most productive run of sockeye salmon in the world. Next, we move to the Alaskan interior and the world-famous Denali National Park and Preserve, Alaska's first national park, first protected back in 1917. The main attraction here is, of course, Denali, the tallest mountain in all of North America. Access here is kind of unique with a few exceptions. The only way you can see this park, in a vehicle anyway, is via bus. You can't drive your car down the park's only road. And then we get to the two Arctic twins, Gates of the Arctic National Park and Preserve and Kobuk Valley National Park. These two, combined with some other places, form one of the largest unbroken expanses of protected land anywhere in the entire world. Gates is mostly centered around the Brooks Range, one of the northernmost mountain ranges in the world, plus all the rivers and streams that flow out of these mountains, including 6 officially designated wild and scenic rivers. There are no trails, roads, or infrastructure of any kind in this park. It's a real wilderness experience. It was also the least visited national park in America last year, just 11,907 visitors. Kobuk Valley, on the other hand, isn't so much of a mountain park as Gates. It does have some of the Brooks Range, but this park is mostly centered on the Kobuk River and its low-lying wetland areas. Biggest claim to fame, though, are the Kobuk Sand Dunes, the largest Arctic sand dunes in North America. Again, no infrastructure here and very few visitors, just over 17,000 last year. All right, those are Alaska's 8 national parks, but stay tuned for the rest of the NPS units in part 2.